Hello, Dark Moon Doll here. I just thought I'd come to you guys today for a video for Freeform Dreadlock Talk. Freeform Dreadlock Talk is a show that I do where I share with you the adventure I've had thus far with my Freeform Dreadlocks, having them for 23 years. And I answer your questions that you have about your journey. And I also sometimes bring articles to read about dreadlocks in general and how to take care of them. And also dealing with a lot of the discrimination that still is occurring with people who have dreadlocks. I don't like saying wear dreadlocks because it's like saying I'm wearing a wig, and this isn't a wig. This is my own natural hair that I've been growing for 23 years now. So I want to read to you this article, and then I'm going to give you some input on what I think about it, and if I do any of the things that this person talks about in this article with my dreadlocks. So the person that this article that I'm reading from, the name of her website is called Curly Nikki, Life and Hair Therapy. I'll leave the link in the description below so you can find if you want to read it yourself. So the name of the article is 4 Common Mistakes That Will Ruin Your Locks. So let me have a little bit of my tea. I'm drinking some it's black tea and turmeric tea. So it's black and turmeric tea. So I put black tea in there and turmeric powder in a tea bag. So that's what I got going on here. Both black tea and turmeric are good for your hair too. So drinking it and putting it actually on your hair is good. I can go into talking about that on another show. And I have other videos where I show different hair treatments that I've used on my hair that's helped with damage, because I've suffered some severe damage in the past from doing some things to my hair that isn't healthy. So let's get on and read this article, and I'll talk more about that afterwards. So here we go. Alright, I'm working a little backwards here, folks. When I first started my locks, I was young, bullheaded, and all about instant gratification. So I turned my human hair kinky twists into locks and never looked back. That in-between stage? Nah, I skipped it. As my locks began to form, I would slowly trim off the ends until all of the added hair was finally gone. Oh, okay, that's what she did. I listened a bit to those ladies who had taken the plunge before me. I skipped the beeswax, opted for a cream, and washed my hair after 3 months of scratching away dandruff and funk. Despite living in New York's hub of natural hair salons, I wasn't ready to spend money or the time learning from some semi-natural hair priestess on all the complicated ways to lock hair. It was just hair, right? Fast forward 4 years later, and here I'm sitting with locks that look great on the outside but are clearly suffering from initial abuse. While my locks are not a complete disaster, I certainly regret not listening to the professionals. Now that I'm on my get right plan with my hair and really cause damage to my locks without knowing. Okay, so here's I guess it's top 5 or top 4 things to not do to your locks. So, and I'm sure a lot of people out there are guilty of that. I'm guilty of some of this too. So here's one. Washing too frequently. I never want it to be identified as smelly Shirelli. Please don't ask. Childhood trauma, I guess. After that 3-month locking process was over, I washed my hair every 2 weeks, fearing that between sweat and product, I was going to build up that lock smell. Unfortunately, due to my incessant need for clean hair, my locks took extremely long to officially lock in, and parts of my locks became thin. So 2, not moisturizing enough. For some reason, I became extremely lazy with my locks. I never oiled my scalp, and outside of tossing on some Jane Carter Nourish and Shine moisturizer, which I have no idea what that is, my locks were ashy and brittle. To top it all off, 90% of the time I went to bed without a satin scarf. Poor locks, someone should have reported me. Number 3, tying them in knots. Did I mention I was trifling when my locks started to thin towards the bottom of the lock? I began tying them in knots to keep the length. I still have a few that look a little awkward. Instead of going to get them repaired by a loctician. I didn't feel like being bothered or spending the money. Don't judge me. I don't want to go to a loctician either, so I'm not judging you there. Number 4, coloring them myself. In an experiment gone wrong, I allowed my cousin, who was in cosmetology school at the time, bleach and color a few of my locks in their early stages. Bad, wrong, painful. The color was great and I felt like a new woman, but if my hair could talk, it probably would have screamed in agony. Those few locks turned brittle and actually started to break. I did it again by myself, and though I loved the texture, the addition of color to my already dry hair wreaked havoc on my hair's overall health. I went to lock rehab, and I'm finally taking the time to study what my hair needs, how to manage it, and how to get it to glow. So here's things you should do. Number 1, moisturize properly. My new routine consists of weekly deep moisturizing conditioners, sometimes with steam and washing only with Body Works jojoba conditioner. So it's a product. I've used Body Works before, but not hair stuff. So back then they didn't have any hair stuff for that I know of. You know, way back when Body Works first came out. So she uses olive oil and water are her go-to moisturizers, and she's faithfully been rocking that satin scarf. Alright. And then she says, since I'm heading back to NYC and the heat wave is in full effect, I'll be rocking some protective styles that will keep the hair off my back and away from my face. I decided not to twist the roots. It took a full 24 hours to completely dry, but it looks shiny, healthy, and clean. That's cool. So she's saying limit styling and manipulation, which I've always talked about on my channel when it comes to dreadlocks. I've also limited styling my hair to give it a chance to breathe and without being manipulated. No more curls, twists, braiding for a while until my hair has fully forgiven me. It's a tedious routine, but I'm up for the challenge. So yeah, it's a pretty good article. I guess it's like a blog. Curly Nikki is the name of her blog. I ended up copying this, and it copied even more than I wanted to copy. But yeah, it's a really good advice, I would say. In the beginning, I did a lot of harmful things to my dreads. I put chemical dye on my hair myself, dyed my hair myself, and then that resulted in a lot of breakage and damage. And I didn't really properly moisturize and condition my hair after that fiasco happened. So I experienced a lot of breakage, and that's why in the back of my hair, like there's certain different lengths of my hair. So when I experienced that breakage, I didn't cut my hair off and start all over again like some people might do, because some people don't like the fact of having uneven hair and not having hair at like one whole length, so that they can make different hairstyles that are easy, like pulling your hair back in one ponytail. Instead, I decided not to cut my hair and just let it grow in and repair itself, and it's done that successfully. The one thing I have added recently, and I never thought that I would because I wasn't really into using oils on my scalp or my hair, and you guys know that from seeing my past videos because people have asked me, but my scalp has been getting dry now that it's cooling off too, but my scalp has been feeling a little drier, and I think it's because I might be cleansing it too often. So what I've been doing lately is I've been after I rinse my hair out of the shower, I massage some olive oil or onto my hair. I did a treatment with coconut oil and turmeric, like a mask. I warmed up some coconut oil and then added in a tablespoon of turmeric and stir it together, and it was like a mask. And I put that on my hair for a while, for about an hour and a half, like a deep conditioning treatment. And then after that, I washed it out, cleansed it out, the mask out, and then I let it dry till it got damp, and then I applied just a small amount of olive oil on my hair. So I've been trying to do a really deep conditioning on it at least once a month. So that's what I've been doing, because my hair, I know that that's what's happened in the past, has been getting really dry and then breaking off. So I don't want any more breakage. So that's what I'm doing, and it feels really good. I did a cleanse on my hair. This is what I did. What I used was some rice water that I had fermented. I poured the rice water. First, I rinsed my hair in the shower. Then I poured the rice water on my hair and scalp. I don't have a spray bottle, so I don't have that luxury. When you see some of these videos where they're using a spray bottle to spray around onto the hair, I don't have a spray bottle right now. I'll get one sooner or later. I'm just I'm just don't have any money for it right now. But basically, I just poured the rice water in a bowl of water, and just rinsed my hair with it like I would another herbal rinse, So I just took a cup and just pour it over my hair over and over again until all the water is absorbed in my hair. I left the rice water rinse on my hair for I think like 15 minutes. Then I rinsed it out with nice warm water. After that, my hair felt really soft. And so once I dried my hair, because now it's just damp, it's not even wet anymore. Once my hair got damp and it was like not completely dry but damp, I took a little bit of this olive oil. I'll show you the olive oil I've been using. You can use any, just to get the extra version, that's a really good quality of oil. But this is by this brand called Classical. But yeah, it's really good. It's a nice oil. A lot of people can't use oils because oils are too thick on their hair and it leaves a sticky residue on it for some people. If I put too much oil on my hair, it can do that. But my hair has been liking having the oil on it. It's absorbing it. Will I put oil on my hair every day? I don't know. I think it's good to do if you're using a lot of, if you're cleansing your hair every day, then you're like washing out the oils that you need for your scalp to stay healthy. So, I mean, it's kind of counterproductive to keep doing that, washing it every day. But some people are fine with washing their dreads in their scalp every day and that they feel they need it. I don't feel like I need it. Some people will wash their dreads every day when they're first starting out, because with Freeform dreadlocks, they're trying to make them, dread faster. I was washing my hair every day because I felt like it felt good when it needed it. I stopped doing that, and then I started washing my hair, cleansing my dreads once a week. Even that seemed like it was a bit severe, and I think maybe it could have been because of the cleansing agents I was using to cleanse my hair once a week. I was using the baking soda and water on my head for hair and scalp for 30 minutes, rinse that out, and then put on the vinegar and water, rinse for about like 3 to at the most 9 minutes, and then rinse that out. And then I wasn't putting any, after my hair would get damp, not wet but damp, I wasn't putting any oils on it afterwards, so maybe that was what I needed, was extra protection. I have noticed that ever since I started using the rice water, my hair feels a lot stronger and has been breaking off. So, and usually breaks off on the ends, and my ends hasn't been breaking off. Like these parts right here, these little ones, the ends are broken off of it. Now, this right here used to be sticking up. Now this just lays down flat. It feels like it has helped the elasticity of my hair, and it does feel like, it makes it seem like my hair is longer now, which I feel like it is because it's being treated healthily. And it just takes time to learn what your hair is all about. I've had my dreadlocks for 23 years, and what worked for it 10 years ago isn't working for it now. So you have to really pay attention and keep, up with your hair's, health, what's going on, or lack of health. And I also want people to pay attention to what you're putting in your body too, because a lot of times we're like focusing on these miracle, treatments to put on top of our hair to make it grow and be luxuriously long and flowing. You can have hair like that, but you have to also do the best that you can with what you have, with putting as many nutrients as you can on the inside of your body. Some people will resort to vitamins. Sometimes that might be needed. So really listen to your body and figure out what it is that you need. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope it helped you guys in any way. And my dreads are getting really healthy now. Now that I've looked at a lot of different YouTube videos also about keeping dry locks moisturized. Because for a while I didn't feel like I needed it, but these days I do feel like I need it, and that's why I've been incorporating oils into my regimen for my dreadlocks. I don't even put that much oil on my dreads really. I just put a drop of oil and rub my hands together and just kind of rub it through my dreads and then let it dry and then leave it alone and then that's it and then put it up. So I've even gone as long as like a month before I cleansed it this time go around because I felt like my hair was dry and I needed a break from cleansing it. And yeah, I just don't want to go out and buy brand name products, have a bunch of products and stuff. I don't want to spend that kind of money on something I can make myself. So I've been trying to just do things naturally and cleanse my dreads naturally without using a bunch of products. So I'm not a product person, like to want to have all these products. They're expensive too, these products. And a lot of the products we can make ourselves. So with that said, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's article and what I have to say about my journey, my Freeform Dreadlock journey. It's been a great one. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you're enjoying your hair journey too, your Freeform Dreadlock journey. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares. And thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think about this article. And how do you feel about your dreads? Do you feel like your dreads needs more moisturizing? It can be for me too because of the water here. The water here isn't that great, so I'll show you the back of my hair because I always show the front. I'll show you the back of my hair. This is what the back of my hair looks like if you can see it. Okay, this actually goes in the back. This is on the side and this one's in the back. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see up in this area, it's really short. And that's from when a lot of the damage came from wearing tightly restricted hairstyles and from wearing, from dyeing my hair myself. So I've been doing the proper amount of treatments on my hair and doing as little manipulation as possible for these past years. I can't even really wear my hair like in two like under braids that much. I did that last week and I didn't like that. And like I said, these kind of constricting hairstyles isn't for me really. So just thought I'd give you a back view of what my hair looks like. So you can get, and this is what the side looks like. Actually, this goes in the back. This one's in the back. And the ones that are in the back always land on the side. But this one, this is like my thickest one. So I like all of them, just the same. So thanks for joining me. Brightest blessings to you all, and definitely enjoy the journey. It's well worth it getting to know your hair and what it's all about. So brightest blessings to you all, and I'll see you soon.